Good morning, students. This is the chapter 3rd, and the third video is also there. In the previous two videos, we discussed about the forms of the government, the levels of the government, and the type of representative system we follow in democracy, how the nation votes for their representatives, everything we have discussed in the previous two videos. Now, in this one, a very important role of the government is to resolve the conflicts between the citizens, between the houses of parliament, between two states, or between the state or the center. So all these are the responsibility of the government. It's their responsibility to resolve it and give the decisions in favor of the needed one. So we will discuss the different conflicts and the role of government. We all know that India is a very diverse country. Various groups are here. So this diversity also sometimes lead to prejudices and the discriminations. It's not always an advantage to be in such a land of diversity. It's very good to say that when India, we live in a land of diversity, but this diversity has some disadvantages also. It's not always very welcomed. It comes with some prejudices and the discrimination among the people, and this leads to the conflicts and the conflicts arising among diverse groups. So it's very necessary to control them and to stop them and to not let them turn into violent ones. Conflicts होना, अगर आप किसी से सहमत नहीं हैं, you don't have the same opinions with others, तो बहस हो सकती है, बातें हो सकती हैं, but it should not turn into a violent one. So it's all the government's responsibility to stop them, to make everyone understand that they should resolve their problems and the conflicts peacefully and properly according to the law. So some steps the government takes when it comes to the conflict between the citizens of India. They take steps to prevent the conflicts from turning violent, and whenever there is a large gathering of people belonging to different groups, the police is called to watch over the crowd. बहुत सारी भीड़ जमा हो जाए और ये अगर किसी भी तरह की possibility है that the gathering will turn into a violent one, so the police watches over it. Even during the religious processions or an election rally, even during any kind of match, a football or cricket match, so many times you might have heard that the match was going on and the two groups started fight or they turned the violent ones. So it's the responsibility of the local administration, the state and the government to stop it and resolve the issues there only. They watch the crowd and stop them from making any violent actions. The conflicts are resolved according to the laws of the nation, and the law is applied to all the groups equally, because in democracy, equality and freedom are the two basic principles. Equality and freedom. So it's in the eyes of the law, all the citizens of India are equal. So when the government resolves the conflicts related to anyone or the citizens of India, they solve it according to the laws of the nation, and that law is applied to all the groups equally. The second example of the conflicts arising is between the states or between the center or the state. A very good example of that is the Kaveri River water dispute. The Kaveri River water dispute was between the two states of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, and the central government was forced to step into because it was not getting resolved. The dispute was that both the states built dams over the Kaveri River. The Krishna Sagar Dam was built in Karnataka and the Mettur Dam was built in Tamil Nadu. ये दोनों states ने अपने अपने areas में Kaveri River के ऊपर dams बनाए थे, and the problem was that the downstream Mettur Dam in Tamil Nadu could only be filled with water when water was released from the upstream Krishna Sagar Dam. Mettur Dam was downstream, वो नीचे की तरफ था, और जब तक कृष्णा सागर डैम से वाटर रिलीज नहीं किया जाता तब तक वहाँ पानी नहीं आ सकता था. And this was the major dispute over the quantity of water to be received by each state. So the conflict went on for years, and finally, with the intervention of the central government only, the fair distribution of water was done between the two states. And the decision was given on 5th February 2007, in which 419 TMC of water was annually allocated to Tamil Nadu, as against the 270 TMC of water was given to Karnataka, and the other parties involved there were the Kerala and Puducherry. They also got 30 and 7 TMC of waters. So when there is a dispute of any kind between the two states or between center or the state, the problem is resolved by the Supreme Court. The court decides, the central government intervenes, and the decision is given in the favor of them, just looking into mind into all the conditions there, और किसकी गलती है, क्या है, what is the conflict, and how the both parties are treated equally, उन्हें बराबर ट्रीट करके और सबके फेवर की बात सोचते हुए वैसे डिसीजंस दिए जाते हैं. One more kind of conflict is there between the two houses of the parliament. So many reasons might be there, but the basic thing is related with the passing of any bill. हो सकता है कोई bill pass हो और the other house is not passing the bill or putting some objections over there or has rejected the bill. So in that situation, the president summons the joint session meeting and he calls all the members there of both the houses to sit together, discuss and sort out the problems and resolve the issues. So government plays a very important role in resolving the conflicts also, or any kind of conflict. It's the government there who has to come forward and resolve the issues related with the citizens or the state or the center or any kind of welfare of the citizens of India. So students, in this chapter government, we learnt about the need for government, why we need a government. It's for the infrastructure, providing the infrastructure for the healthcare facilities, for doing the work in the welfare of citizens. The next was the levels of the government. At the 3 level we learned that the government works: the grassroots level, the state level and the national level. Then we learnt about the forms of the government. Different forms were the monarchy, that is also of 2 types, the absolute monarchy and the constitutional monarchy. Then dictatorship and the democracy. We learnt about the democracy, how it was evolved in the other countries, it was there or not, kis tarah se, how many the struggle was behind the power to get the right to vote, how in India we practice the voting rights, the universal adult franchise, and now when the government is formed, the 2 basic principles of democracy, the equality and the freedom. The democracy works on these 2 basic principles, how they are treated, how the conflicts arise, how the government works for it, how the government is responsible in resolving the issues related with the conflicts. So this is the end of the chapter. We have dealt with all the topics here. You go through the chapters and be prepared for the next assessment test of chapter 2. You will get the written questions over there, and we will start with chapter 4, that is Panchayati Raj. The next chapter 4 we will start in our next videos, that is Panchayati Raj. So you go through the chapter, एक बार आप पूरे चैप्टर को रीडिंग करेंगे. This will help you out to understand the video in a better way when you'll get it. So read the chapter thoroughly, पूरे चैप्टर को अच्छे से पढ़ो and be ready for the next assessment test. Thank you.